from City Field. Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. And there's a base hit on the line. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
A nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, it's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball tonight.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. This pitch is popped up. Encarnacion over to his right. Oh no, it drops. Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
This is pulled into right. Nimmo is there, makes the catch in the... Here's the third baseman, David Wright. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, there's only a few guys that can swing it and flip it, like Joey Bats, Jose Bautista. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jose Bautista. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your ace swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it heat.
Sliders in for a strike. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this. Up next will be Nick Williams, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Reyes on to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play. At the plate, number 4. And he's been swinging the bat really well in April. He's got that average up over 350 to start the new season. No balls and 1 strike. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! And good for him. Number 4 has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Here it comes on 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do. You're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Cesar Hernandez would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Riding in once again, Odubel Herrera. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. 0-1 the count. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
A little bouncer. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. And that retires the side. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. One down. Next up for New York, Jose Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners on the move for second. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. He's running again. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at bat, Rhys Hoskins. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Line toward the alley in left center. Bautista will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't.
High drive deep down the left field line. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
3-2 now. Soft liner towards short. Spin throw onto Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, David Morant, and they'll need him to get something going here. Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Now at the plate, David Wright. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Line drive to left. Hoskins is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another chance. Number 4. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Right side. Right there is Reyes. And that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He singled his last time up. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
3-2 full count. Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is. Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He's got it 1 away. So 1 away now, and that will bring in the 2-time Major League home run champ Jose Bautista. This is line to left. Hoskins is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Settling in now, Asdrubal Cabrera flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Pivetta. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And Reyes will take this one for the first out. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Phillies down in order. They lead it 2-1. Striding in, Jose Reyes. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Way in front of a great slider that time.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Into the box, Devin Mesoraco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of zone for strike one.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So at the very least, that 2-out base hit will prevent the pitcher spot from leading off the next inning.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing a stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So first offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Hoskins is retired, and there's one away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Line toward the alley in left center. Bautista will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's two runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in David Wright. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rosario is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Popped him up. Santana is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance. Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down the way.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not Ahmed Rosario. He's going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Riding in once again, Michael Franco. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first down. Number 4 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. A 1 pitch on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1 out, nobody on. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Taken in by Encarnacion. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Outside. 3-0 now. Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Bautista. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse. Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in once again, Jose Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Number 4 moving to his left. And that ends the inning. Aaron Altair is going to be asked to get things.
For Philadelphia, number 23, Aaron
Paul Sewald has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. 1-1 to Aaron Altair. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Right there is Reyes. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Ready once again, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. Tommy Hunter will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Tommy Hunter.
First delivery to him on the way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Push softly over toward the right side. And this is taken for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Next for the Mets, Devin Mesoraco. Last time through was a base hit. Travis d'Arnaud will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled off. Now the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. d'Arnaud is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Paul Sewald.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Paul Sewald. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Hit in the air to shallow center. Herrera on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you can waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Now, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the ninth. First offering on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. The fastball down near the shoe tops. The next 3-2. And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first. So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. And there are 2 away now. Digging in, Michael Franco. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Sliders in for a strike. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. In now, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. Guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Jose Bautista. What a performance he turned in. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had